would you believe this is episode 100? It's episode 100. We did it.
Yeah, happy 100th anniversary.
I am JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks. How you feeling tonight?
I'm excited. It's I think this is like a rarity for us, with actually like getting a new release out when it's being released on the release date. Like, doesn't happen a lot for us with theatrical releases, so that's exciting.
We're pretty fresh from the theater. We had our choice. We could have seen Strange Harvest, or we could have seen Weapons, which we saw. Weapons. There it is.
Yes.
And if you want a quick synopsis of the movie, this is what it's like.
If you want to stop me, you're going to have to fucking kill me!
That's pretty much the whole movie.
Pretty much it. That pretty much sums it up. If you want a more traditional, a synopsis, I guess I can give you one. Yeah. 17 of 18 kids from this one particular third grade classroom disappear one morning or night at 2:17 in the morning. They go running off Naruto style with their arms straight back off to somewhere. We don't know where. And it was all at 2:17, except for one kid from this class, the teacher, played by the screaming Julia Gardner there, basically saying that everybody, if they want to stop her, is going to have to fucking kill her. So that's Weapons pretty much summed up completely.
Yeah, they do try to kill her a lot in this movie. It is there's two separate scenes where she gets chased through a liquor store, and then there's at least
through a house,
3 or 4 separate scenes where she's getting choked for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
In multiple different ways, front and rear naked.
Yeah, like feet choking on the ground. Yeah, choking from behind. Yeah, it's great. There's a lot of like, I think the best way to put it is like, it's definitely got like it's got a niche. It's unique in its presentation. The whole like big bad and how they get to it is like not really derivative. It's fresh to me. And then the ending is just funny as fuck. Like, it's not supposed to be, but it earns like this huge comedic thing at the end, which I guess is Zach Cregger's style at this point.
Yeah, and throughout the movie, like it kind of is going between that. It's a very similar tone to Barbarian. Honestly, like for me, it felt very similar overall. The kind of tense moment, then joke, stakes, joke, tense moment, and laughing at the same time because it's just so crazy. So it's just kind of like what he's about. I didn't like have any problems with that. It wasn't like, oh, I wish he would have been serious. I am excited to kind of see with his Resident Evil movie if he kind of does go a little more serious with that. I don't think we need like a funny Resident Evil movie necessarily. So I do think he kind of has that in him too. Like a ton of very funny people or some of the darkest people I know as well. Hello. But overall, like I felt like it worked. It was good. It was a great time. We're in a packed theater. That is, I think, the optimal way to see it. I
was right next to a stranger, and Aaron was right next to a stranger.
Yeah, we were sandwiched between strangers. There was a woman who was like coiling up like throughout the movie. It was great. She was just so disturbed.
There's some good effective jump scares in this movie too. Like they're not done like cheaply. They're done at like the right point in time. Like if you're looking for like, I don't want to say a master class on jump scares, but just like the right amount and the right time, like Zach Cregger hit it in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge jump scare person, but these are about as good as they'll get.
Yeah,
so and I thought overall, like, I guess let's we'll talk about the cast real quick. And then we'll get to in the spoilers. Like Julia Gardner, she doesn't work for me, especially when she screams. It is always the same scream. We've heard it once, and like it is distracting. Like I don't quite get the Julia Gardner thing. So
she doesn't scream in Fantastic Four. So
okay. Yeah, well, in that.
Not really.
And not this is a Fantastic Four review, but like in that movie, it worked better because like her disaffected like manner kind of just worked better. Here, it again kind of has the same problem I always had. But Josh Brolin was great. Benedict Wong also really good, and then Austin Abrams plays James, and I really liked Austin Abrams. So big respect from those standouts particularly.
Yeah, I recognize him from a few things. He's in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. He's the kid that gets turned into the Scarecrow. That's where I recognized him. He's just older now.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah.
But like I thought he was really good in his angle. And then we mentioned the presentation like that he was doing, just to kind of mention that to people. Spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. Before you say anything, a lot of people kept coming up to me and like, I heard it's like Magnolia. I heard it's like Magnolia, and that's because like people are like saying it's structured like. Go ahead, Aaron.
Yes, it's structured like Magnolia or Pulp Fiction, like many stories where it goes from multiple characters' perspectives, and you kind of get pieces of the puzzle as it goes. And that's where I have a little bit of my issue. Movie overall, it's like a good time. Like I don't know if we needed all those perspectives. Like it didn't really add really that much by the end of it. Especially once we get the mystery kind of revealed to us, that's just a woman with cancer who, for some reason, is a witch. We don't get any real answers how her magic works, why she's magical. It's just there. And the other problem, I'll just get on.
I don't think she has. Just my theory is that she doesn't have cancer. My theory is that she's one of these like ancient witches, and this is how because she looks like shit. And then like something happens, and she kind of gets younger looking.
Yeah.
And then it keeps like, so she's like stealing life force from people, I think.
Okay. And overall, like I thought her character was all right. Like I don't think she's this like all-time classic, crazy, weird old lady performance to me. Like
it's Long Legs-esque.
It's Long Legs light is what you mean.
Yeah.
And that's like, and that's where like, in the moment I was okay, but like once we get everything revealed by the end, I go back and look and I'm like, why are all these characters who haven't met this woman having like these weird nightmares and dreams that like don't really add up? And like, there's just like those little details there that kind of just afterwards, like there's the gun with the 217 in the sky. That ended up just being because it's weird.
Yeah, there's definitely like some parsley moments. Like there's things that are just thrown in just for like, hey, like every dream sequence in the movie is like, I don't want to say unnecessary, but it wouldn't have changed the movie if they weren't there.
Right. And
they could have played it straight and made it like an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, and it's over 2 hours long. This is 2:10 almost, like, and I had all these questions because of the dreams, and then once it's answered, I'm like, oh, that it didn't matter. So on a rewatch, that's like, I'm kind of afraid to rewatch this movie, I think.
Yeah, I think if they took out all the scenes where you see the Aunt Gladys before you meet Aunt Gladys, it actually would have been more effective to just introduce her. Also,
yeah, I agree 100%. I just think that Zach Kreger was trying to be a little different here with his second movie. He got extra money. He also wrote this movie, and that's great. Like, and overall, it's a good time. And like a lot of good times, just don't think about it too much because then it might become less of a. And the last thing, my last issue, is the narration. At the beginning and end of this movie, it just comes off as the P word to me, almost like in a movie where pretentious is the P word I'm using. And who's this kid? It's just like an outside kid. Shouldn't that have been Alex?
It's just another kid at the school, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. You're right. It doesn't
add anything.
It's not the worst thing in the world, but I understand your point.
I just like it's just a little hollow, like so. But overall, that's the negatives. Like
I have one more negative. My biggest pet peeve is that in Pennsylvania, you cannot sell liquor in a store where you sell beer. So
yes,
you fuck that up. You can't do that. That's not true. You can't.
Sorry. That's all our grievances. So now, the overall, it was a good time. And where do you kind of were there any scenes that stuck out to you particularly?
I mean, I think I did like the 6 separate narratives thing because it did like add because like you see the other characters in the one person's narrative, then you get to see it from their perspective, and they leave out certain scenes and they add them in the next thing. It's done well. Have we seen it before 100 times? Yes, but it was done well. It wasn't done in a shitty way. And then every time there was just like a chaos scene. I think Zach Cregger lives in that world. Like anytime there's like Benedict Wong running across the entire town and just like seeing it through his eyes, and people just be like, "What the fuck?" And like him running through a baseball field and running down the avenue. And like,
I agree.
Like every time something like that happens like 2 or 3 times in the movie.
And the ending was so great.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get to the ending because I want to talk about that. That's like the ending is by far I think it's my favorite ending of a movie so far this year, just because it's so well earned.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. The ending, like honestly, it ends up so like we end up finding out this witch has these 17 kids staying in the basement being fed soup by Alex every day. And like again, I'm not trying to make this super realistic because like they were there for like a month eating soup and not shitting and pissing themselves to death. Whatever, it's all good. Like
I was gonna say that too. When his parents are just sitting at the dining room table, like Dad definitely would have shit himself by now.
Yeah, it's all vibes. Who cares? Like this is again, like I think that's pretty much how you can go from most of this. So I guess Weapons isn't going to be an Oscar winner this year. So, but it's a really good time. And just like you don't have to overthink. And with the 17 kids at the end, they finally Alex like figures out how to basically put the spell against the witch, and these 17 kids start chasing this witch down through houses. It's so great. They're like going through families' homes, and like the reaction.
It's like a human tornado. They just burst. Like she runs, they burst through a window.
It's like Looney Tunes. Yeah, and it really was like. And it's just like so disturbing because once they finally get there, they eviscerate this woman. Like
they give her the Captain Rhodes treatment × because they rip her into garbage. They rip her into hot garbage.
Yes, and it's like as your Letterboxd review stated, we now have the age-old question: how many 3rd graders would it take to beat up an old witch? So like
17.
17
is the answer.
Yes. So like that was really great. But after that ending, it just ends, and I was like, Like,
yeah, I mean, I think
I guess they just go back. The kids just like end up going back and being mute for the rest of the time.
Yeah, some of them have started to speak again, but I guess like we already got what we wanted.
I didn't need that. That's what I'm saying. So just leave that part out again. Make it 2 hours and 7 minutes instead of 2 hours and 8 minutes.
I guess we need the Why We Love Horror cut of Weapons.
Yeah, no, I know I'm being a little bit harsh on the movie. Full transparency, I don't love going into movies as hyped up as I am for this one. The other one that this year that I was this hyped up for was The Monkey. And, that again, I think it's just hard to meet that level besides Sinners. So
yeah,
this isn't Sinners for me
We're still chasing Sinners. We're still chasing Sinners. And
yes.
it might be the whole year as like the Undisputed King. It's that good.
Yes, but a lot of people are going to love this movie more than I did, probably.
All right. Well, let's get those ratings. I think you might be coming in a little underneath me. So
So I originally I did have this rated at 4.5. I'm putting it at a 4 out of 5 videotapes because I do think that's honestly where I land on this movie. It's really, really solid. It's a really good time. Like I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do this. Barbarian, I prefer to Weapons ever so slightly. But these are both really good efforts, and I'm excited to see anything Zach Cregger does in the future.
Yeah, I'm a little higher than this. I am at 4.5. I'm not going to come off 4.5. This movie is just entertaining. Like it's with scars and all. Yes. This movie has a ton of just like really good physical performances. Like all the fights look real. Like they're like real people just scuffling. It's like, and there's a lot of just like chaotic fights by people that don't fight. And it looks like people can't fight, and it's great.
Yes.
And this is coming from a fighter telling you that. Yeah. So like that tickles me, and all the comedy hits. I'm happy with it. I get the Julia Garner criticism, but she's always Ruth from Ozark.
Yes.
Every time I see her. So
yes.
this is nice Ruth.
Yes. Nice Ruth, teacher Ruth.
Yeah,
with a DUI. With a DUI.
Yes, with a DUI and had an affair at her last job.
And drinks so much vodka.
Yeah, well, gets 2 bottles. She goes to the store, buys 2 bottles of vodka. Not 1, 2. That being said, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, share, go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Check out the Letterboxd challenge at that website. We have a new prompt for you every week, and we have a show about it, which I'll tell you about right now because the schedule is the same. Sunday, Why We Love Horror TV, Dexter Resurrection, and whatever else we decide to cover. Monday is Versus. We're doing Clownery. Everybody loves Clownery.
Yeah, they do.
Tuesday or whenever is Why Liv Loves Horror. Who cares? She gave us 110,000 view video. We don't really, we don't, whatever. She can show up whenever she wants. We're going to try to get monetized on Liv's back. Wednesday, Aaron Unwinds, still going through Friday the 13th. You should be doing Jason Lives next week, which I'm looking for.
With Jeremy Potters. So it's confirmed. So we will be doing that together. Wednesday is the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge watch along show. We're doing movies that the main character, who's the antagonist, has a profession. That's fun. And then Friday, 2 episodes of Why We Love Horror Trivia. So until next time, I'm JWMaher. That's Aaron Brooks. You're going to have to fucking kill us.